keeping kids safe, keeping staff safe, keeping everybody's family safe.
Tonight, Wisconsin educators are preparing for a new school year and trying to figure out how to safely keep kids in the classroom. Plus, Canada is now open to vaccinated Americans, and today's traffic was a good sign for border communities. And after more than 300 miles sailing Lake Superior, the winner of a big race has now crossed the finish line in Duluth.
From CBS3 Duluth, this is the CBS3 News at 10.
Good evening, I'm Kristen Bakke. Thanks for joining us. There's a strong belief among doctors and Wisconsin school agencies that masks work and everyone over the age of 2 in schools should wear them. The Department of Public Instruction is pushing all districts to follow that guideline. Christina Laurie breaks down what Wisconsinites might see this fall.
1, we know they're safe. 2, we know they're extremely effective.
Dr. Sabrina Buttress is talking about vaccines and masks. The Wisconsin Department of Public Instruction's latest guidelines recommend everyone 12 and up get vaccinated, and all students and staff wear their masks.
We have the ability to give our kids a gift, and that gift is to be in school consistently with their friends, doing the things they're supposed to be doing. The way we do that is through masks and vaccines. The science is super clear around this one.
Many of these recommendations are similar to last year's. Keep your kids home when they're sick. Encourage them to wash their hands and cover their coughs. But there is a change when it comes to social distancing.
If masks were not consistently on faces, we would really need to leverage our distance. And so that's where sort of that ability to look more like a normal school year, a normal classroom comes from.
3 feet of space instead of 6 is now okay when everyone is wearing masks. Another change, fully vaccinated students who've been exposed to COVID can still come to school while waiting for their test results. Again, as long as they're wearing masks.
You know, spread and risk are going to be different in every community.
State Superintendent Jill Underly knows it's up to individual districts to make their own rules, but hopes they'll consider these.
Keeping kids safe is our highest priority. You know, keeping kids safe, keeping staff safe, keeping everybody's family safe.
Keeping kids safe and in the classroom.
Doctors are hopeful the school year will get easier for parents and administrators by the end of the calendar year, when they expect the COVID vaccine will be approved for kids under the age of 12. The National Institutes of Health says more than 1,400 kids across the country are now hospitalized with COVID, which is the highest number ever recorded. President Biden's top medical advisor, Dr. Anthony Fauci, says the FDA could fully approve all vaccines this month, which could lead to new vaccine requirements at the local level.
That could be colleges, universities, places of business, a whole variety, and I strongly support that.
Over the weekend, the president of the second largest teachers union changed her mind and now supports mandatory vaccinations for teachers to help protect kids who are too young to get vaccinated. Today, the University of Minnesota system announced students will be required to get the COVID-19 vaccine upon FDA approval. System President Joan Gable made the announcement via an email to students, faculty, and staff earlier this afternoon. The email said the decision was based on recent spikes caused by the Delta variant and to ensure normal campus activity this fall. Full FDA approval of one or more of the vaccines is expected in the coming weeks. The university said it will allow appropriate exemptions to the vaccination requirement. A virtual town hall will take place August 18th at 9 a.m. to discuss that decision. The Canadian border reopened to Americans today, but the entry process has a few more steps than it did before the pandemic. In order to make your way across the border, you now need to provide proof of vaccination and a negative COVID test from the last 72 hours. Unaware of some of the new rules, some people are being turned away from the border crossing. But many people, like Lutzen resident Paul Gettle, are making sure to do plenty of research before they leave on their trip.
I did call up to the border maybe a week ago and asked them the process for coming back in as a U.S. citizen, and they said as long as you have your passport, we can't deny you entry.
Health experts say to make sure you know the pandemic rules for the country you're visiting and to abide by social distancing measures put in place by each government. Well, Dave is here for a quick check of the weather. Dave, after kind of a up and down weekend as far as weather goes, Monday was not too bad.
Yeah, temperatures were up, but tomorrow rain could come down because we've got a slew of lows that are trying to cross the area. None of them are overly potent, but what we're dealing with then is a low that's starting to exit our picture to the southeast. There's another one coming up out of South Dakota and another one near North Dakota with connecting fronts, and all of that really only brings a 40% chance for showers and storms for our Tuesday and for our Wednesday. But embedded in that slight chance is still a chance for some severe weather. So here's the deal coming up tonight and tomorrow. Low temps in the 60s tonight, partly cloudy maybe till midnight, and then after midnight, the storm chance could come across. 30 to 40% chance for Tuesday, with highs getting back into the mid-80s. If anyone gets any severe weather tomorrow, it may come across in Wisconsin and the UP in the morning hours rather than at night. So watch out tomorrow morning, friends, on that side of our border. How much rain could come? The latest charts don't indicate too much at all. Really just a trace to maybe a tenth of an inch. And, you know, if this rain chance doesn't even pay off with that, we won't get another one for a while. A big dry spell sets up by Thursday. And we'll talk about all of this in a few more minutes.
All right, thanks, Dave. Sailors took to the Great Lake this weekend in a competition to be the next winner of the Trans-Superior Boat Race. The 350-mile course began on the eastern end of Lake Superior on Saturday, and the winners crossed the finish line in Duluth this afternoon. CBS3's Caitlin Quisenberry shares the winning team's reaction and what this race means to the sailing community.
From Sault Ste. Marie to Duluth Harbor, coming in first on this long journey requires passion and teamwork. Qualities displayed by members of the sailboat named Stripes.
We've just been doing it as a team for a long time, so we're all, passionate sailors, and it's a family affair for us. My dad's the boat owner and skipper, so I've been doing it with him for 30 years, which has been great.
Navigating Lake Superior is no easy task. The conditions out on the lake can range from calm to dangerous in a matter of moments. A challenge even for the most skilled of sailors.
Lake Superior is its own beast. It's the coldest. It's the biggest in terms of surface area. It's a little bit more tumultuous at times. So it's kind of a bucket list fun for a lot of people.
Race organizers say all sailors end the event feeling accomplished, especially the ones who finished first.
It's just a huge sense of accomplishment to not only do the Trans-Superior, but to come out and be first to finish. First over the line is always such a huge accomplishment, sense of pride for all of them.
Win or lose, a race of this magnitude requires all hands on deck.
To come out first is great, and great teamwork, great crew, and that's what it always takes. So, and a little bit of luck, of course. But good competitors out there, so hats off to them as well.
Looking into the horizon, sailors say they hope their journey across the Big Lake inspires others to set their sails high and enjoy all that Lake Superior has to offer.
Sailboats have been trickling in all evening, and they'll continue to do so through the night. You can track the boats in real time on our website, CBS3Duluth.com. Here's a live look at a foggy City Hall here in Duluth, where the city's primary election is tomorrow and voters are getting ready to head to the polls. On the ballot, you'll find candidates running for the City Council at-large seat, City Council District 2, and City Council District 4. Voting can be done in person, but the city wants you to wear a mask at polling places. If you're voting absentee, your ballot must be returned by 3 p.m. Chelsea Helmer with the City of Duluth says tomorrow's primary is important because it determines who voters will see on the November ballot.
I would say that a primary election is just as important and often can be more important than the general election because you are actually determining who's going to be on the ballot in November. And so this is your first choice of candidates.
For a list of polling locations in Duluth, you can head to our website. Well, people in Ely will vote to elect their new mayor tomorrow. There are 2 candidates on the ballot. Heidi Omerza and Roger Scraba won the primary election in April. Omerza is an Ely city councilor. Scraba is a former city councilor and previously served as mayor. Ely had to hold a special election for mayor because the man who won the job in November turned it down for health reasons. Ely residents can vote Tuesday at the Ely Senior Center from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. St. Louis County Attorney Mark Rubin announced today he will retire next month. Rubin officially retires at the end of September after more than 42 years of public service. Rubin, a Duluth native, joined the county attorney's office as an intern in 1975. During his career, he advocated for improved services for survivors of domestic abuse and sex trafficking and took an active role in restorative justice programs. In a letter to commissioners, Rubin expressed his gratitude for the opportunity to serve. No word yet on his replacement. Still to come on Live Local CBS 3, the TSA says long security lines can be expected this year, but there is a way you can help the lines flow. We'll break it down next.
Record high today. It was 92 degrees from 1958. This fine day, we did get to 82 in the Twin Ports, cracked 90 up towards International Falls, but was only 70 for parts of the lakeshore. Tomorrow's temperatures may be similar, but on top of that, we do have a storm chance. It's only a slight one, but it could pay off. We'll talk about the odds coming up after our break.
The new Valuest menu from Taco John's is the bestest value menu ever. Now try our new $3 spicy steak and potato griller, or our new $2 cold brew coffee in vanilla or mocha. The Valuest menu, Taco John's.
This is the internet that keeps the TV streaming, the meetings zooming, the playlist flowing, and the doorbell showing
anybody home?
Who's coming and going. This is the internet that powers the workout, that does the homework, that makes the lights work, that makes for light work, and makes...
Don't forget to pick up Charlie.
...your life work. This is the internet that keeps it all connected and has hundreds of people who ensure it's protected.
Nice try, hackers.
This is the internet voted best because it's extreme, nothing less.
It's Slumberland's anniversary sale, but you get the gifts. Get a complimentary 4-night hotel stay at over 400 great hotels. Plus an extra 20% off when you spend $3,000 or more. You get more nights and more savings the more you spend. Get a 2-night hotel stay plus an extra 10% off when you spend just $1,000. So go ahead, get that new furniture and the trip.
Well, hello, Slumberland.
Buy more, save more, and get the trip. Now at Slumberland.
Your work is your name. You live by it. At Northland Lawn Sport and Equipment, we take our name, our work, just as seriously. John Deere tractors and mowers have the compact agility and big-time ability you need to finish the job. Comfortable, affordable, and backed by a 2-year, 2,000-hour full machine warranty. Standard. In-person service calls and parts delivery keep you work ready. Our techs are highly trained and incredibly knowledgeable. Northland Lawn Sport and Equipment. We make sure the work lives up to your name.
Rental cars are in high demand, but now there's another option. Rent a Toyota RAV4 or Sienna from Cary Toyota in Superior. Current models fill the rental fleet at competitive pricing. Rent for a single day or save with a weekly rental rate. Enjoy the reliability of Toyota on your next road trip. Unlimited mileage is automatically included when you rent at Cary Toyota in Superior. That's right, unlimited miles. You don't have to buy a new car to drive a new car. Call Cary Toyota in Superior to reserve your rental vehicle today. Voted best car dealer 22 times.
When you watch CBS3, you get up-to-date team coverage. Online, on your phone, and on the air.
6 o'clock this evening as we enter the overnight hours.
Right down to your neighborhood. For local weather coverage you can trust, tune to CBS3.
With some loosened COVID-19 restrictions, more folks are traveling by air. Around 2 million passengers are being screened every day at TSA checkpoints. Summer travelers are often running into longer airport security lines. TSA officials say the main reason is passengers packing prohibited items like large bottles of alcohol and beauty products.
If you want to bring liquid gels and aerosols in a carry-on bag, it needs to be 1 quart-size bag, 1 bag per person, and the limit on the size is 3.4 ounces.
Other dangerous items such as pepper spray, butane lighters, and ammo have been confiscated. The TSA added about 5,600 firearms will be taken by the end of the year, easily breaking the record of 4,400 stopped in 2019.
Now, the CBS3 Duluth WEATHERMAX forecast with meteorologist Dave Anderson.
Well, now that we're into the evening, temperatures are starting to descend. The temperature is getting closer to the dew point, so it's bumping relative humidities up. And through that convoluted formula, we get another dense fog advisory to talk about here tonight. But unlike the past couple of days where it went well inland, this dense fog advisory is really just clinging right to the shores of Lake Superior. So we'll go in tight here and see that from Grand Marais through Silver Bay to the Twin Ports and all around the Bayfield Peninsula and through the UP. Yeah, dense fog advisory for lakeside communities. So do travel cautiously if you have to head to the midnight shift, that sort of deal. Hopefully by tomorrow, the temperatures increase again and the fog evaporates. It doesn't really burn. Nobody's lighting anything on fire. It doesn't burn off, but it does lift, and it may lift in time for a cloudier sky up aloft and a chance for some rain. We'll talk about the odds here in just a little bit. Current conditions show this live picture of downtown Duluth says the fog is clinging to our shoreline. Indeed, 67 up over the hills, the current temp. Relative humidity is 93%, so that helps explain the fog. Easterly, southeasterly winds running 7 miles per hour, and our air pressure is just a little bit on the low side at 29.85 inches of mercury. Only a little low despite the best efforts of perhaps 3, even 4 low-pressure systems. Current temps, 66 to 67 for the Upper Peninsula, about 65 to 72 in Wisconsin. Superior and La Pointe are the cool spots. Solon Springs, the warm spot. Moose Lake's also at 72, but we have 64 Two Harbors, 70 Hibbing Chisholm, 71 International Falls, and just a hair warmer in Grand Rapids. Lows tonight likely will dip into the 60s. And now eyeing up the Doppler map, as we pointed out earlier, we've got a low-pressure system exiting southern Wisconsin, one coming our way from South Dakota, another one near North Dakota, connected by a front to one by Hudson Bay. All of that swinging through the area results in tomorrow a 30 to 40% chance for showers and thunderstorms. But as all this works through the area, we could get some showers, and the thunderstorm chance is embedded in there all right, and there's still a slight chance we could get some severe weather, especially for Wisconsin and the UP tomorrow morning from about 10 a.m. to noon. We do need rain, so hopefully it pays off. And if it doesn't pay off by Wednesday, already by then, high pressure takes over the middle and western parts of the U.S., makes it sunny and dry, and reasonably warm, too. How warm? We'll show you with the 7-day forecast. Tonight, Minnesota low temps in the 60s, increasing clouds. Increasing till midnight. After midnight, then the rain chance comes, even for Wisconsin and the UP, with lows there, low 60s. Tomorrow's high temps, mid-80s again for Wisconsin, Michigan, 40% shower and storm chance. In Minnesota, the chance is 30%, upper 70s by the lake, 80 to 85 inland. And 85 on Tuesday may be the warmest of the rest of the week, but still 75 to 84 is possible. And after a 20% chance for precip on Wednesday, a big dry high pressure cell takes over from Thursday and holds on to us through next Monday.
Thanks, Dave. The Duluth Fire Department wants to remind people how to stay safe while hiking this summer. On Sunday, the fire department was called for a missing hiker on the Piedmont trails. She lost contact with her party and became disoriented with the darkening of the night. Thankfully, the woman was found safe just 30 minutes later. Duluth Fire Captain Brian Black says hikers should always have a plan in place when they go out. That's even more necessary if it's getting late or if thick fog is in the air.
Best tips that I can think of are to have a plan. Know where you're going to go hiking and about how long you're going to be out, and let somebody know where you're going and when you should be expected home. Another smart thing to do is carry a fully charged cell phone with you at all times.
Black says it's also important to make sure you have enough water whenever you go out. If you get lost, stay on the phone with 911 so they can track your phone. Still to come on Live Local CBS3, participating in all 49 sports in the Olympics means you would have to be a part of 102 events, and one couple did just that, but they were not going for the gold. We'll share their story next.
This show is about connection. Not even 2020 and socially distancing ourselves are going to get in the way of that.
The Kelly Clarkson Show on CBS3.
I'm Dr. Matthew Penning. I'm a family physician at St. Luke's. I like to try and empower the patients to take control of their own health care. Doctors may give advice, but it's really the choice of the patients that determine the outcomes of their health care. So I think it's really important that we speak in a way that patients understand and can get information. I chose to practice at St. Luke's because it seems more like a family environment. The atmosphere at Mariner is great, so I love it here.
Hi, folks. Joe Namath here with a new message about your Medicare benefits. You may be entitled to transportation, meals, and expanded coverage for dental work that includes extractions, fillings, and dentures, all at no additional cost. Plus, depending on your zip code, you may be entitled to the Medicare benefit that adds money to your Social Security check every single month. Call and get everything you deserve. Call now. It's free.
I'm on a fixed income, so I called to get money added to my Social Security check. They helped me so much.
I called to save money on copays, get prescriptions, transportation, and my dental work covered. I couldn't believe I was spending money I don't have to spend.
Millions of people have trusted the Medicare Coverage Helpline, and you can too. Call now. It's free.
Call 1-800-916-5591. That's 1-800-916-5591 now.
When facing a major healthcare decision, it's wise to seek a second opinion from a team of established experts. Financial decisions deserve the same level of care and expertise. At MPPL Financial, we develop your plan by assembling a personalized team that includes experts in multiple disciplines. So the result is a coordinated care plan that covers all areas of your financial life. Your outcome depends on the quality of care you receive. Call today to set up your free second opinion consultation or visit MPPLfinancial.com.
At Culver's, we never tire of crafting fresh frozen custard right in our restaurants.
As soon as I'm like, who wants Culver's custard? The kids are already running out the door.
Hello, everybody. Here's your custard. Always rich and creamy, always sure to put a smile on your face.
It's more than just a special treat. It's creating memories with my children and family time.
Is it really good?
Yeah.
Family time is custard time. Welcome to Delicious.
Pre-order your 2022 Lund boat at RJ Sporting Cycle.
Welcome to the Kelly Clarkson Show! This show is about connection. Not even 2020 and socially distancing ourselves are going to get in the way of that.
Are we 6 feet apart? The Kelly Clarkson Show on CBS3. CBS3 Sports is brought to you by St. Luke's.
A couple weeks ago, we brought you a story of a British couple with an Olympic-sized goal that captured hearts around the world. For the 17 days of the Tokyo Games, Stuart Bates and Charlotte Nichols tumbled and stumbled their way through 49 sports and 102 events. They called it the Spenny Olympics in honor of Bates' brother Spencer, who died from ALS. And while they wanted to try for gold in their events, that came second to raising money for ALS research. They originally wanted to raise $15,000, but with the help of many donations, they have raised more than $180,000. I mean,
deservedly so. Holy smokes.
We were talking earlier, just thinking about all of the different events they had to do, many sports they've never done in their lives.
No.
Oh my gosh. I hope they get some gold too, because they deserve it.
Just send them. Olympic Committee, IOC, get on that. They're way too serious for that. They won't do it. We'll make them their own gold medal.
You can get the chocolate gold. Or
yeah, it's just the same. But like the yogurt lids on The Office.
There you go. We can,
paper
yeah, we can be crafty.
Yeah. Okay. Coming up next in sports, the Duluth Huskies making their final push to the playoffs, which means every game matters. Sports is coming up next.
The 130th Carlton County Fair is August 19th through the 22nd in Barnum. Check out free laser tag and reptiles all 4 days. Thursday is 4-H Day and tractor pull. Friday is Senior Citizen Day, the dairy show, and oval races. Saturday is Military Day, 4-H horse show, horse racing, and the demo derby. Sunday has horse racing and figure 8 races. Enjoy free entertainment on the grounds every day. Check CarltonCountyFairMN.com for a complete schedule. Let's get back to the fun in 2021 with the Carlton County Fair, August 19th through the 22nd.
Auto Owners protects your home. Because, well, somebody should. That's simple human sense.
Ask J3 Insurance in Duluth if auto owners make sense for you.
The nursing program at Fond du Lac Tribal and Community College is really challenging, but it has to be. It's approved by the Board of Nursing. And graduates here have been successfully passing the state board exam. They give you real-world experience with healthcare institutions across the community. I'm really glad I chose Fond du Lac Tribal and Community College.
It's time for the Bayfield County Fair. $12 admission includes carnival rides and grandstand shows with special prices for veterans on Friday and seniors on Sunday. Have some fun at the Bayfield County Fair, August 12th through the 15th.
If you're worried about spoiling your dinner with any of our dollar sliders from 2 to 5 p.m. at Arby's, do what I do. Order a dollar shake to take your mind off it. Arby's, we have the meat.
Be a little bit brave. Don't ever be afraid to.
I got a couple questions.
Do you think it's time for schools to reopen?
There is some positive breaking news. We've got a lot of important new information for you and your family.
Skilled trade workers are the backbone of every community, and also the Army National Guard. Soldiers get paid training to keep the power flowing, engines running, and supplies moving. Army National Guard soldiers are learning skills that can set them up for success with companies looking to hire the best.
The Army National Guard basically built my resume for me.
Find out how you can learn a trade and serve part-time for your community and country by visiting nationalguard.com.
Mining. It's a part of Minnesota's history that affects everyone in the Northland still to this day. From environmental issues to economics and so much more. Join me, Kristen Bakke, every Tuesday for Eye on Mining, a fair and unbiased report that answers the tough questions surrounding the world of mining.
Eye on Mining with Kristen Bakke. Tuesdays at 10 only on live local CBS 3. Brought to you by Range Regional Airport.
Well, Huskies hosted the Wilmer Stingers tonight as they gear up for a postseason push toward the end of the regular season starting on Saturday. Huskies currently sit second in the Great Plains East Division, only one game ahead of the Eau Claire Loggers. Top of the first, Huskies on second and third. Amber Boydick slaps a single-scoring Michael Brooks. It's 2-0 Huskies. We go to the top of the second. Ben Peterson, the former Duluth Marshall standout, strikes out Brady Council. Peterson went 5 innings, striking out 7. It's 2-0 still. Bottom of the fifth. Huskies on second and third and a 58-footer in the dirt. Brett Paulson scores to tie the game at 3, but a 6-run top of the sixth doomed the Huskies. They dropped this one 10-5. And in MLB action, the Twins hosted the White Sox today and got absolutely shellacked. Eloy Jimenez hit 2 home runs in addition to the 2 he hit yesterday. Brewers-Cubs was postponed due to weather. There will be a doubleheader tomorrow starting at 1:20. Beneath every successful athletics program, of course, you have the coaches, the trainers, the players. Well, a position you may not think of, top of mind, is Nick Bryant's position, the director of hockey operations. With UMD Women's Hockey, Bryant has spent the past 4 seasons over there at Amsoil Arena. This past season, his final as he makes the jump to the national level. Bryant has earned himself a permanent position with USA Hockey as the operations and event manager for the women's national team ahead of the 2022 Beijing Olympics, as well as the IIHF Women's Worlds in just a week and a half.
I really did love my time as a Bulldog. I knew that it probably wasn't going to be a forever thing, but in the same breath, I never saw myself leaving. It really helped me focus on the present and, you know, take every experience that I had while at UMD, you know, and just live in that moment.
If you needed anything, you ask him and he'll do it. He'll bring it to you. Like, he's going to do such great things and with USA, and I'm very excited for him, but we're going to miss him a lot.
Bryant has been a part of quite the UMD run the past 4 seasons and got to cap off his tenure with a trip to the Frozen Four, and he's excited to be coming back as a fan.
I know I told Maura and the rest of the team that when I let them know I was leaving. I don't think I've ever watched one of my team's games from the stands. So that's going to be a very different perspective. I'm excited to have that experience and to be a fan now.
Well, let's hope the next time we're talking about him and Maddie Rooney on the U.S. women's national team is taking home a gold medal. It was just in March of this past year when Mark Pavlich, member of the 1980 Miracle on Ice team, former NHL star and UMD and Evelyn standout, took his own life at a residential treatment center in Sauk Center, Minnesota. The hockey community mourned the loss of a well-known name, one that greatly struggled once he hung up his skates for good. And that community has decided to do something about it, raising money for a facility, the Ranch Teammates for Life, in honor of Mark's life. The ranch aims to research, rehabilitate, and educate about mental health awareness for veterans as well as hockey players. And as we've seen lately, mental health of athletes is a conversation that just needs to be had.
You know, you hear it all the time, just like in the last Olympics. You heard of one of the best athletes in the world had some mental problems and didn't compete the way she probably wanted to. Yeah. So it's on the fringe of something that I think everybody should know about.
This weekend, there are a number of events and ways to get involved in efforts to raise money and awareness. On Friday, the ranch will hold a special groundbreaking in Sauk Center, Minnesota. On Sunday evening, over at Hermantown High School, will be a mental awareness night and speaker. And Monday, there is a golf outing in Biwabik. Now, that event is sold out, but you are still able to sponsor a hole and donate. And, of course, all this info can be found on our CBS3.com/sports. That's going to do it for sports tonight. We'll be right back after the break.
CBS3 closed captioning is brought to you by Essentia Health Pharmacies, keeping things safe, simple, and convenient through mail, local delivery, drive-through, and curbside pickup services.
What they call a snow day, we call a work day. And the resume I leave behind is nothing but clean pavement. That's why I stay prepared for all the depths of winter, with a plow that won't back down from a little overtime and takes care of business beyond 9 to 5. And then 5 to 9 without skipping a beat. A plow you'd call a real MVP, the kind only Western builds, to get more jobs done faster.
Get your snowplow from the experts at JM Auto Service. We are Western Snowplow headquarters.
Do you worry about going to the dentist? Well, relax. The Carefree Dental Card is now available in your area. Call the number on your screen and we'll send your actual card at no cost today. With the Carefree Dental Card, you go to the dentist whenever you need and you instantly pay a lot less. The Carefree Dental Card is just $15.95 a month. So call now and make going to the dentist carefree.
Call 1-800-945-8449 to receive your free Carefree Dental Card information kit.
At Miners National Bank, we believe in the importance of reinvesting in our community. That's why we created the Grant Pierce Plaza, and within it, Coffee on Main. In our latest endeavor, we are serving coffee to serve our community. We created a place where people can come together and be together. From lattes and mochas to smoothies and baked goods, we have something for everyone. We are excited to carry on the tradition of serving our community both today and tomorrow. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
My name is Dan Metcalf. I'm a general surgeon and a colorectal surgeon at Memorial Medical Center. I bring a new set of skills to Ashland, and some of what Ashland would allow me is a culture that is very patient-centered. That's a really important part of surgery or medicine in general, is really getting to know the people that you're taking care of. I get the joy of seeing patients every day and taking care of people every day and learning about their lives as well as fixing them.
When we ask you to shop Prime Appliance, we want you to experience a real appliance store where we have hundreds of brand name appliances always ready to go during our in-stock sale. Get the right size GE refrigerator to fit your space in stock now. A 16 cubic foot for just $688, a 19 cubic foot for just $798, or this 22 cubic foot for just $898. Financing and delivery always available. Prime Appliance, it's a real appliance store and the best place to buy your appliances. Let us prove it to you.
If you love them enough to crawl into a play place to get them to come down, then surely you'll check NHTSA.gov/the right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
Well, Dave, in one of our cameras, we saw how foggy it is out there. Are a lot of folks seeing that tonight?
Only folks by the shores of Lake Superior. Okay. Inland, it should be all right, but there is a dense fog advisory if you live in a place like Two Harbors or Silver Bay or Port Wing We're here in the Twin Ports. Let's get a look at the 7-day forecast. Tomorrow, that fog should evaporate fairly early in the morning. We'll get partial sunshine, but the partial sunshine could be peppered by showers and thunderstorms as a slew of lows track through the area. None of them overly vigorous, so not much in the way of precip. The odds aren't fantastic, but embedded in the chance is still a threat for some severe storms, so you do still have to watch out. Fades down to a 20% chance by Wednesday and then goes away for the long term. Thursday through Monday, sunny and 75 to 84.
All right. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you tomorrow.